Hello and welcome back to the world of the spirit consciousness. This is the continuation of the book study session on the astral body. We are now in the third module that deals with colors. Now, in this session, we will be discussing the introduction to colors and the principal colors and the emotions that they express. This session is being conducted by myself, Ashish Agarwal. So this particular module is broken up into introduction, principal colors and the emotions they express. We will be discussing these two sections in this particular section. The colors as language of elementals, the examples of emotion and its appearance, the practical reading of the colors and the distribution of colors through the astral body, and the impact on the appearance depending on the development of man. And of course, there will be some case studies. Coming to the introduction, so as we have seen, the astral body is the vehicle of emotions, feelings, and desires, and each emotion corresponds to a specific color. Hence, colors constantly play through an astral body, making these colors a principal part of astral body. Now, the principal colors and the emotions that they express. So in this section, we will review various colors and their corresponding emotions. However, the following has to be kept in mind in the course of our study. Every known color and many that are still unknown to us do exist in the higher planes of nature. And as we go into successively higher stages, the colors become more delicate and brighter. Hence, they may be best described as higher octaves of color. It is not possible to fully describe these colors. Certain illustrations may be available in literature, but they may not be an accurate representation of colors actually seen. So here the tables start. This is how the breakup is going to be like. We'll say about the color. In some instances, how they are visually seen as and the emotion that they express. So black is seen as thick clouds and it represents hatred and malice. Red is in flashes of dark red, which is normally against a black background and it depicts emotion. A scarlet cloud will portray irritability, and brilliant scarlet is against the regular background of the aura. It will show noble indignation. And a lurid and a sanguinary red, it is difficult to describe, though it is said to be quite unmistakable. It speaks of sensuality. So brown gray is one of the most common colors in astral body. It's dull, hard brown gray. It denotes selfishness. And brown red, which is dull and close to rust color, it's normally aligned in parallel bars across the astral body, and it signifies avarice. And the greenish brown is brightened up by the dark red or scarlet flashes. In an ordinary man, a good extent of this color is seen when he is in love, and this is about jealousy. The gray is heavy, leaden, and arranged in parallel lines like the one of greed, looking like a cage, and it's about depression. The livid gray is an unpleasant and a grisly hue to it. It's about fear, and the crimson is dull and heavy. It's selfish love, and the rose color, it's normally unselfish love, and when it is exceptionally brilliant and tinged with lilac, it's spiritual love for humanity. So orange is often found with irritability. It indicates either pride or ambition. Yellow is various. It varies across various shades as per the table below. It's about intellect. Now let's see the various types of it. There's a dull yellow ochre, which implies use of intellect for selfish purposes. The clear gamboge implies a higher type of intellect. A primrose yellow is an intellect used for spiritual purposes, and gold is the refined intellect applied to philosophy or mathematics. So green, again, the implications will vary significantly, and correct interpretation is important, though it usually points to adaptability. So the gray-green, it looks slimy and implies deceit and cunning. The emerald green is unselfish application of versatility, inventiveness, and resourcefulness. A pale, luminous blue-green is about deep sympathy and compassion and perfect adaptability. The bright apple green symbolizes strong vitality. The blue, again, you have a variety over here. So while it is deep and clear, it is prone to being tinged by other qualities, acquiring any shade from indigo to a deep, rich violet to a muddy gray blue. It's usually about religious feelings. So a light blue, like ultramarine or cobalt, implies devotion to a noble spiritual ideal. A violet, and with a tint of the color, conveys impression of a mixture of affection and devotion. Luminous lilac blue, which is normally seen along with glittering golden stars, indicates higher spirituality and lofty spiritual aspirations. The ultraviolet is about higher and purer development of psychic faculties, and ultra red, it's about the lower psychic faculties of one who dabbles in evil and black magic. So that brings us to the end of the section on principal colors and the emotion they express. The next video, we will be discussing colors as language of elementals, examples of emotion and its appearance, and practical reading of the colors. Stay tuned.